Hey, hey, Divine, how you doing today, dear Orlando? Let Better, Atlanta Journal-Constitution. How was it? How did it feel to get that win yesterday against the Cardinals? Get back-to-back wins here late in the season for you all.
It felt great. Personally, I don't think it was very pretty, but we pulled off the win, and that's all that matters.
Hey, what was the key to slowing down Trey McBride? I'm sure y'all used a variety of ploys and whatnot in personnel, but he only had 4 catches for 27.
I think we did a good job of switching up the looks. We were bragging him sometimes, but honestly, I think at the end of the day, it just came down to matchups. Jesse made two great plays at the end, and we were very physical with him on the check down. So I think that played a lot in it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Divine, Allison Mastrangelo, Channel 2 in Atlanta. Good to see you.
You too.
I was just wondering, when teams kind of battle adversity and they're kind of out of the playoffs so early in the season, it can be hard, right? You see teams not play as hard. But for you guys, I mean, you're finding ways to win back-to-back games just for the second time this season. It seems like you guys are playing harder and still together. Why is that? And do you feel like there's still a sense of like you guys still want to play, knowing that maybe some coaching jobs are on the line at the end of the year?
Honestly, I think at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood here. I've been saying that pretty much every interview. I felt it in the locker room since the first day I got here. These boys just want to play for each other, and I want to play for them, give them my all. So, I respect that. And hopefully we can bring this energy into next year.
When you said earlier that you didn't personally think it was pretty, what were you talking about in that regard?
Oh, I was talking about defensively, the run game. We just couldn't find an answer for a lot of the game. Like, we had some tackles for loss. We just got to be more consistent, and we got to get off the field on third down. That's what I was talking about.
Okay. How key is it, though? Because I know earlier in the season, Raheem was saying how important it is that good teams find a way to pull off even ugly wins. Is yesterday an example of that?
Honestly, I think these past 2 weeks have been great examples. We've been down in both games, and we found a way to come back and win the game and finish strong, something we've lacked throughout the year. So I think learning how to do that, how to win, it'll be great for the future.
What is it like to learn that? Like saying learning how to win almost sounds simple, but what's it like in the moment where games like this show you have learned how?
I think as a group, like a lot of these guys are young, especially on the defensive side. Just learning how to fight through adversity, learning how to finish games strong. Like our offense went off the field on 4th down. Defense needs to stop, and Henderson made a play. So I think just those type of moments will be great for the team. Just learning how to finish is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Divine, talking about those young guys on that defensive side of the ball, specifically the defensive linemen in front of you, guys like Dorless, Zach Harrison obviously has been injured for a little bit, but how have you seen that group, especially of the younger guys, kind of grow throughout this season?
I've seen huge growth, honestly. We started off the year sending a lot of blitzes, and recently here we've just been trusting the 4-man down linemen just doing their job and getting to the quarterback, and they've been doing that. Pierce as well as Dorless, like you said, and they just keep growing. I'm excited to see where they go.
Divine. Sorry, I was on mute. Divine, sorry, it's Garrett Chapman over here with On SI. So I saw on social media that Kobe Bryant was talking about how it was a personal thing with Trey McBride and slowing him down in this one with Jesse Bates and everything. Did you feel that it was kind of like a personal thing for you guys to make sure to slow him down and get that stop?
I would say personal or strong. I know McBride, it's just football at the end of the day. We were just talking smack back and forth to each other. And I think, yes, as a defense, we took the smack talk a little personal because he was just going at one of our guys. And, we just, got to finish strong. And it wasn't just about one guy, though. We were just playing football. And obviously, it just worked out that way.
But what would you be able to share some of the stuff that he was talking or saying or like when he was like?
Honestly, you can see it on film. Okay. Ronnie Harrison just made a big hit, but after he got up, he's just taunting is what we would call it, But no flag, so he's got to play football.
Got it. Thank you.
Hey, Divine, how cool was it for the whole defense to see CJ come up with that pick at the end of that game as a guy who was kind of brought into training camp earlier in the year and has kind of been on the margins of things defensively, and to just see him making that big play?
It felt amazing. I don't know if you can see the reaction from the group, just the whole sideline, to be honest, not just defensively, but we were very happy for him. He's been working hard. He's been on and off the team since camp, basically. So very happy for him, especially me.
Yeah, kind of going back to what you talked about earlier. So do you believe that you can carry the momentum and kind of the way season ended into the following season? Like, you feel like if you're ending strong, that's a positive that you guys can take going into next year?
Obviously, there's no guarantees. That's just something I like to believe in myself. As long as you can show how we finish strong, I think the leaders on this team can try to carry it on next season.
How do you feel your season's gone? You got to the big start, then the injury, and then you've been able to get back out there. I just wanted to ask about you.
Pretty solid. I had high expectations for myself, so the injury kind of set me back a little bit. Right now, honestly, I'm just trying to play winning football, focused on the whole team, and hopefully we can just finish out these last 2 games. And that's what I'm focused on right now.
And the Rams, what'll be? I know you'll get into it later in the week, but 11-4, Matthew Stafford, you all gonna have some challenges this week.
Yeah, it's a huge challenge. It's a great football team. Obviously, they're headed to the playoffs here soon. Got a great challenge in front of us, but hey, that's how we like it. Monday Night Football. What else can you ask for?
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
How soon after the season is over will you begin that process of the contract and figuring out what's next?
That's my agent question. I won't even call him and even ask about that. That'll be something that, when the time is and, he calls me on it, then we'll talk. But that's not something I'm worried about or we'll be reaching out to be, inquiring about.
Got it. Thanks, Kyle.
Kyle, when you talk about players still, playing hard at the end of the season, do you feel like part of it is, do you feel like you guys could be playing well to try to keep or save the jobs of coaches maybe that are on the staff? Like, do you guys feel a responsibility to also finish strong in hopes of maybe helping some coaches stay here? Anything like that? Any pressure like that?
Definitely. I don't know. That's kind of a crazy one. This is all collective effort, and we're all just trying to succeed and, help each other. And we just want to win individually and coaches and as an organization. So even though it may not have been the most perfect year, and we don't worry about, that type of stuff.
Kyle, you've now had a bit of a sample size here with Kirk under center, and how has the offense evolved with him versus what it was with Mike?
Not really to compare. Just 2 different players, 2 different play styles. Kirk is more of a vet. We all know he's doing this. I think it's year 17 or 16 or something. So he's seen a lot of ball, and he can pretty much spit out any type of coverage and how to read it. And not saying Mike can't, but it's just just the longevity and how long he's been doing it. And he can help you see it from a different point of view as to Mike can as well.
And then what was it like? Obviously, Drake's coming back into the fold. He's still kind of coming back in, still coming back from that injury. What was it like having him to bounce off of in this game out in Arizona?
It was great. We were super happy to have 5 back. Even his first day of practice, everybody was happy, and it's great to have him out there and run beside him and compete with him. It's always great to see him, get that spark to offense when we need it, and try and just use our energy off him when needed.
Mark, do you have another one? Oh, okay. Go ahead, Led.
Yeah, Kyle, what are you, I know y'all are getting ready for the Rams as the week progresses here, but just generally, what type of defense do they have?
We just actually got done watching our previous game, so we haven't stepped into it yet.
All right, thanks.
Kyle, just what are you looking forward to playing on Monday night? And do you kind of feel like you have I don't know if something to prove if that's like too cliche, but just kind of what is the mindset going out there on a nationally televised game?
It's a primetime game. I'm excited for our team to go out and put some good things on the field and on tape. And it's not no added pressure, or it's just it's another game. It just happens to be on a Monday.
Yeah, Kyle, I saw a note last night. It looked like a majority of your catches came over the middle of the field. And I was just trying to think back. I feel like a lot of the catches throughout your career have been more on the perimeter. Is that an area where you feel you've grown more comfortable, or is that more about like where your role in the offense has maybe evolved over the course of this season? Can you help kind of illuminate your comfort level going over the middle of the field now?
I mean, I've always been comfortable going across the field since my rookie year, so that's not something new. I would just say maybe the analytics are trying to be read now as to, I'm catching the ball a little more, but I've never been scared to run across the middle and just want to make catches anywhere on the field.
What's one of the most important aspects of being able to succeed over the middle of the field as opposed to maybe on the perimeter?
Catching. It's not anything different.
Fair enough.
What's it been like watching Bijan Robinson in his season and reaching just yesterday 2,000 yards from scrimmage? I mean, I know you play different positions, but do you just have a great appreciation for what he's been able to do this season?
Yeah, definitely. And Bijan's great, and it's just great to see him every day during the week and his process and how he gets ready. And just it's great, playing beside him and, that spark he has.
In the past 2 seasons since Kirk Cousins got to Atlanta, how much have you learned from him and just like his vast knowledge having been in the league for so long?
I would say a lot. Kirk brings it kind of from a different side rather than Mike would explain it. I would just say like it's kind of like if you read like the How to Break Down Cover 2 for Dummies, like you would think, Kirk wrote that book and he can really break it down to you. And, Mike is just kind of like, he speaks my language. So it's like, it's 2 different ways. And I've learned a lot from both of them. And, like I said previously, Kirk's seen a lot of ball. So he's seen a lot of different coverages, a lot of different coordinators. And it's just cool to see how he views it.
Is it fun hearing stories from like his past days or 10 years ago even?
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm like, wow, some of those like camp stories and just the games and how they were played back then versus now.
Thank you.